Everyone is welcome to watch this program. If you like us, please click to subscribe directly. There were adolescent kids, too young to be X-Men, but old enough to start the training that would allow them to fully understand and harness their profound mutant powers. Professor X brought together Cannonball, Karma, Moonstar, Warsband, and Sunspot to become the first New Mutants team. Over time, Magmar, Cypher, Warlock, and Magic were added to the team, and they learned to become more powerful mutants together. They learned another important lesson. It's okay to act like normal kids. The New Mutants enjoyed their status as mutants and their youth. But when duty called, maturity set in, and the New Mutants went into action, though sometimes not without consequence. During an assignment, Cypher was shot and killed after leaping into the path of a bully destined for his teammate Wolfbane. Although their membership remained fairly contested throughout their early history, the team was constantly in flux. Shortly after forming, Professor X was infected and influenced by a boot egg. The New Mutants helped fight it off, but afterwards, the professor left for space to recover, leaving the group without a leader. The team briefly joined their rivals, the Hellions, led by Emma Force, but eventually they came under the leadership of a reformed Magneto. The New Mutants were extremely apprehensive to being taught by the X-Men's arch enemy, and they eventually were proven to be right when Magneto returned to his old ways after becoming White King of the Hellfire Club. Magic was reverted back to a little girl after the Inferno Saga. Moonstar stayed on Asgard and became one of the Warriors. Warsband, Richter, Sunspot left the team after Extinction Arganda. Warsband and Richter stayed on Genosha to rebuild the country. Sunspot went to run his late father's company. Warlock was killed during the Extinction Agenda by Cameron Huget. After Extinction Agenda, the young heroes came under the tutelage of the Mutant Soldier Camber and eventually became the Strike Team X-Force. This new team consisted of Cable, Cannonball, Boom Boom, Domino, Shadowstar, Roughpass, and Fury. Their first task as a team was against Masquerade and his Molochs and the new Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. Siren also joined X-Force when the team helped her defend Judgment and Black Tom. Recently, the concept of the New Mutants was revived as one of several teams of students at the expanded X-Wire Institute for Higher Learning, where they not only learn to master their powers, but are also given the chance to receive a full education. This incarnation of the team was formed when Professor X elicited the aid of Daniel Moonstar in recruiting several new students from the school, including the white-manipulating Sophia Matic, the originate decaying Kevin Ford, the skilled might-making Davy Alnett, and healer Joseph Follett, along with the phonemes generating Lawrence Collins and the electrical charge Noriko Ashta. The Sextas became the New Mutants squad with Moonstar as their faculty advisor. Other former New Mutants who came to join the school as faculty were C and Coined Man and Rainer seemed the leader. Other squads of students were also formed, each with their own advisor, including Cyclops' team, the Crosshair, North Star's Alpha Squadrons, Iceman's S-Laser, Beast's Planner, Wolfsbane's Paragons, and Armor Force Hellions. Julian Keller was assigned as the latter's team leader. Other members including Cecily Kincaid, Santo Van Cameron, Brian Cross, Jane Geiger, and Suraya Quaider. The New Mutants quickly found themselves at odds with the Hellions and were assigned to work off their hostility by competing against each other in the school's first few-day training exercise. The Hellions emerged triumphant, much to the New Mutants' chagrin. The two teams soon clashed again after the FBI arrived to arrest Kevin Ford for the murder of his father. Julian fought to rescue Kevin and enlisted Sophia's aid. The New Mutants, with the help of Jane Guardians, managed to prevent the Hellions from further exacerbating the already tense situation. The charges against Kevin were ultimately dismissed. Afterwards, he opted to transfer to the Hellions, while Jane became a New Mutant like his older brother Sam before him. Later, the New Mutants teamed up with Julian and Moonstar to investigate supernatural happenings in the machine. Together, they discovered that a mutant ghost named Jeffrey Garrett was responsible and were able to pacify him after performing. Soon later, Jeffrey joined the Institute's lower school for younger students. Subsequently, following a few-day exercise against the Paragons that the New Mutants won, relationships between the students became strained after a brief affair between Josh and Rainer was made public. Rainer left the school as a result just as Sean Garrison arrived to take up the position of school counselor. Garrisons have intentionally declined the offer, but upon discovering that his estranged daughter, Loris Collins, was a student at the school, he decided to accept it in the hope of winning her back. After the House of Day, New Mutants, Hellions, and other squads disbanded. Some members of New Mutants and Hellions joined a training team of X-Men. The original team eventually reformed as an independent squad of the X-Men. This squad have faced great challenges, including Necrosha, the attack on Utopia by Boston, and the events brought on by Northman Osborn and the Asgardian known as the Serpent. Recently, there broke out a fight within the X-Men, which caused them to follow either Cyclops, who was in favor of protecting the mutant race via malicious force, or Wolverine, who favors starting a new school in order to educate and protect the younger generation of mutants. Many members of the New Mutants were torn between their personal convictions and their duty to the mutant race. Cannonbolt and Karma decided to follow Wolverine, while the rest stood behind Cyclops and his decision, with the ranks diminished. Cyclops appointing Nate Great, also known as X-Men, to lead the remaining team, which consists of Cypher, Megaman, Daniel, Moonstar, Sunspot, and Warlock.